Holy cow, this true ending really is just cutscene after cutscene
This
after
is
cutscene,
him.
bro.
Elliot. Elliot. Please. She needs you. Daddy's right here. Hush now. Lawe.
How do you know that name?
Bro, what do you mean? That's obviously Carter.
Are you?
Hello? Are you stupid?
Wait. Can it be? Is that you, Elliot?
Carter? But I thought... What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Also, where is here?
The Kingdom of Huther. Centuries after the age you come from.
Yeah, you sent him into the future, you idiot.
Centuries into the future. Yes, I remember now. I went through the doorway of time with Lawe in my arms.
This is the age that I come from. I was only in the past to look into some things.
I see.
I should have told you then. I'm sorry.
No need for that. Without you to protect us, Lawe and I would never have escaped. The world beyond the doorway was a grim, unwelcoming one. I had no feel for the lay of the land, and the beast tribe raids were relentless. We stayed on the run, with beast tribe hunters close on our heels. And then I found a doorway of time.
I see. So you went through a doorway again?
Yes. But I don't remember much of what happened next.
You were found where you fell, Carter. You had a terrible shock and lost your memories.
How convenient.
Then you were brought to me and stayed bedridden for 20 years.
This guy was bedridden for 20 years and you never, like, mentioned that to Elliot even once? Alright, this is stupid. Carter should have just died. Carter should have died trying to take Lawe away, and then Lawe, who is Elliot, was found by Leica, whoever, and brought to town. Carter conveniently being alive, but he lost his memory and was also bedridden for 20 years? Come on, bro. Like, have a little bit of respect for your, for your story. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. Of course you had no idea, because that's stupid.
20 years? And my son, what happened to Lawe?
Hey, what's up, man? I go by Elliot now.
I know we arrived in this age together. Where is he now?
Calm down, Carter. I'll find out where Lawe is.
I'm actually gonna throw up. I hate how stupid Elliot is. What do you mean, find out? You are obviously Lawe! Someone's gonna be like, oh, well, you have the benefit of being the player. You're not, like, in Elliot's position. Like, listen, I don't care. It should be so easy to figure this out, even from Elliot's perspective. This is insanely dumb. Oh, you said he's been here for 20 years, huh? Strange. I'm roughly 20 years. About 20 years ago, I was found as a baby. I can't help but notice we have the exact same hair color.
I suspect King Hicard can offer some insight.
His Majesty? But why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
All right. I'll visit the castle.
Carter, you need more rest.
More?
Your memories may have returned, but you're still very weak.
He's been arrested for 20 years.
All right. If you say so.
How many more cutscenes do I have to sit through, man?
But where's Lawe?
Oh, gee, where's Lawe? I wonder, bro. I wonder. Who could guess? When will you play with all of them again? I literally played with Shroom, RTK, and Lone Wolf. We did Digimon World 4 yesterday, and we've been doing Raft for the past, like, 2 months. I still do games with all the guys I was playing Cobblemon with. They've been going on the channel. Dude, I only have like 10 more minutes. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today, and I'm not streaming this again, so I guess I'll have to record it off stream. How many more cutscenes do I have to sit through? Because it really just feels like cutscene, cutscene, cutscene.
Your Majesty, I was hoping I might ask you a question. It's about a man in town who was suffering from amnesia.
Did Leica send you here? I know the man you speak of, although I heard he was still bedridden.
He was, Your Majesty, but it seems his memories have begun to return.
Excellent. Excellent. If his memories are returning, I imagine he's most concerned about that baby.
Exactly, Your Majesty. Do you know where the baby went?
It was 20 years ago now. 2 years before I ascended the throne.
There's still an hour or two of this game left? Nah, dog, I'm done.
I was roaming the land, just as you do now. I had slipped out of the castle, determined to see places and things I knew nothing of. Oh, that must be the Elder Tree of Legend. Now, where to next? Is that a baby crying?
Elliot was found by the king, and the king just dumped him off at the orphanage?
Pull yourself together, man. Why would you bring a baby to a place like this?
The king found Elliot with Carter and brought them back to town and told Leica presumably everything. And Leica and Hitchard never told Elliot that his dad was there. Dude, all the characters in this game suck. Hitchard and Leica, like, are the worst? They're the worst people of all time? What do you mean you knew who Elliot's dad was? And you never told him, like, yeah, here's your dad. He's in a coma. That's rough, but you deserve to know who your father, or we assume is your father. You got the same hair color. Hello? This is the most contrived, like, hey, man, our whole twist thing of Carter being Elliot's dad really doesn't work unless everything leading up to it is as stupid as possible. Carter, and the stupidest thing is they could have fixed this just by Carter being dead. Carter should have just been dead. He should die right here when Hitchard is getting him without telling him what his name is or something. Or he should have died and left the baby here. Left the baby here and then run off or something. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid and dumb, and it's only written this way to keep both Carter alive and so that Elliot and the player doesn't immediately figure out the twist. That's so dumb.
Was grievously wounded. He seemed to have traveled a long way. He was alive, but without memories, there was no way to learn who he was or where he was from. And so I asked my friend Leica a favor.
And the baby that was with him, what happened to it?
Well...
Elliot, oh my goodness, you're so insanely stupid. My goodness. It's like a level of stupidity that is just like frustrating to have to sit through.
It's all right. He's past the worst of it. But his injuries were quite severe.
What the heck? Leica is a baddie? Like, she already was, but she used to be even more of one?
He also seems to have lost most of his memories. I fear he may never return to his old life.
I see. And yet, he does live. There is hope. Thank you for treating his wounds. I hate to ask, but could you keep him in your care?
I can hardly refuse a request from you, Hicard. And I understand why you can't take him in. You have your position to think about.
My apologies.
Hicard not taking in Elliot, totally understandable. Hecard nor Leica ever telling them about, hey, your dad is in a room and has been laying there for 20 years. We've been taking care of him. Asinine. Insane. Mind-bogglingly stupid. Like, sure.
Next issue is the baby. We can't simply throw him out into the street.
Like, sure, don't tell Elliot, like, while he's still 10 years or younger. But, like, Elliot, 20-year-old adventurer, you never thought once from Elliot being, like, age, 12 to age 20 to be like, hey, by the way, we didn't just find you at that tree. We also found your dad. He's, like, here in a coma. Are you insane?
Oh, don't worry. You can live here with me. Sound good? That's right. You're a good boy. We'll need to come up with a name for him, though.
Oh my goodness, your name is Leica and you came up with Elliot? That's the best you could think of?
I imagine that man is the baby's father, but he won't be much help there in his condition. And so I named the baby after the place I found him, the Elder Tree.
What? They both start with EL? That's like the only... You're telling me the king named Elliot?
You don't mean...
I named him Elliot.
You mean... that baby was... me?
Yeah, obviously, idiot.
Huh? What? Lawway is actually Elliot?
I apologize for not telling you sooner.
But you see, we had to make a really contrived plot to get all of this to come together.
No, Your Majesty. I have nothing but gratitude to you for saving my life. This is just a lot to take in without warning. Allow me to cool my head somewhat.
Very well. I will send word to Leica.
Are you alright, Elliot?
Let's go to the Elder Tree. There's something I want to check.
I'm out of time for today. Honestly, I'm not even sure I'm gonna play anymore at this point.
Let's head to the Elder Tree.
The game has been boring for the past, hour and a half. It's literally just walk to cutscene, go pick up item in middle of field, go to cutscene, go pick up item in middle of field, go to cutscene, go pick up item in lake, cutscene. And the thing is I love story-driven games. JRPGs are what I love most. I'm all here for cutscenes and building your story and all. But this storyline, first, everything is obvious. Everything is clear. We figured out that Elliot was Lawway an hour ago. Ages ago. But the game takes another 40 minutes to get to that point with basically nothing interesting happening in all that time. The entire section with Mao in the Age of Reconstruction. Why did that even exist? What, that was just there to pad an extra 30 minutes in the game for no reason? Who cares? And then Carter having just been alive and being here and them not telling Elliot, hey, yeah, by the way, your dad, we didn't find just you at the tree. We found your dad there, and he's been, in a coma for 20 years, in this random building. That Leica has constantly been taking care of him, but over 20 years where you've been living at the orphanage for the most of that, you never noticed Leica going in there and taking care of him, apparently? That's so stupid. It's so dumb and asinine. They should have looped in all of this. True ending business is stupid. They should have looped in all of the stuff with Mao and Carter and all of this that is happening. There shouldn't be a true ending. That should just be the game. And if they had done that and looped it in with the dungeons and the boss fights better, then it wouldn't feel as boring where you go and beat the final boss and get a bad ending, and then you're like, okay, find the 3 sages. And finding the 3 sages involves going to like other dungeons. You had to go fight a boss, the giant slug boss and all that. Like, that was still actively going through the game and was like fun and enjoyable overall, going through the gear temple and whatnot and fighting the big mecha enemy. After that ended, then I went and got like the silver ending, whatever that's called, and that was all well and good. But then they were like, okay, cool, we're gonna like give you another 4 hours of no dungeons, no boss fights. You're just like warping back and forth constantly. And also sometimes we're not even going to tell you where to go. Sometimes we're also just not going to tell you where to go next, so if you like happen to miss one place you're supposed to go, or you don't know, then you just wander around and teleport between all of the like major areas in the game, hoping that you trigger a cutscene. It's terrible. I hate it. The past 2 hours of the game have sucked. It's just been bad. It's been bad and unfun, and the story in this game is not good enough to warrant it. Is the main thing. The story of the game is not good enough, and the characters are not engaging enough to warrant the amount of time you're taking. It's a lot different from when you get a bunch of like cutscenes going on in like Persona or Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy or Tales of. In all of those games, you know, the good ones at least, because there are some Tales of games I don't like and whatnot, but in all of those games, when you get a lot of cutscenes and stuff like that, it's normally of really awesome, incredible stuff happening, and it normally loops immediately into either doing some kind of a dungeon or being a boss fight or something, instead of just like in Kingdom Hearts. In Kingdom Hearts, when you get to the Keyblade graveyard, right? They don't then make you go back to Tangled to get a cutscene and then go out into the middle of the field and pick up an item, and then you gotta go back to Monsters, Inc. to get another cutscene and go pick up a thing, right? Like, the action keeps going, and the characters are really good, and the story is really good, and there's like a lot of payoff to everything that's happening. In this game, it's so obviously insanely clear like what's happening that it's like, okay, yeah, Carter and Mal, their child is actually Elliot. Mao is the demon sorcerer and all that. You kind of get like, you kind of piece everything together really easily, but then they just drag it and drag it and drag it out, and I'm like, dude, Elliot is not interesting enough as a character, neither is Carter or Mao really, or anyone in this game really. Like, I forget the names of the characters in this game a lot of the time because none of them are that interesting. So like, the game is fine, it's an okay game, but it would be way better if it just ended at the silver ending after the 3 sages. If it had ended there, I probably would have been like, yeah, it's a 7 out of 10. It's like a pretty fun game. Like, overall, it's nothing super special, but like, it's enjoyable. Maybe pick it up on a sale or something. But holy cow, for the past like 2.5 hours going through all of this, I'm just rolling my eyes. Like, can we please be done already? I feel like I finished the game like 3 hours ago, but they're still just tugging me along in the most boring set of reveals of all time that should have just been looped into the actual game and the actual ending from the get-go. So, oh my goodness. I'm done, man. I'm done. But it's just such an insane drag. I might later this week in my spare time try and record. I might look up like literally a step-by-step guide so I can speed run it and like run and record it and upload it to YouTube running through it, but I'm not streaming this again. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I would rather be playing anything else. I could be playing Xenoblade right now, or I could be playing that Shantae game, Shantae and a Pirate's Curse. I could be doing literally anything else. It's just the way that they've done the last like 5 hours of this game is it's such a letdown. The game went from like maybe a 7 out of 10 if I'm being generous to like a 4 out of 10. It's so predictable and boring. And then like the only thing that wasn't predictable was the fact that it's stupid. That Carter has been here and Hitchard and Leica knew that he was here and knew he was Elliot's father for 20 years and they never told him? That's asinine. The only way you can justify that, is that they are stupid, terrible people. It's literally just for plot contrivance, no other reason. Horrible writing. And again, it was so easy to not make it stupid. All you had to do was make it where Carter died. If Carter just died, or if Carter was never noticed by Hitchard, if he only found Lawway, aka Elliot, then it wouldn't have felt so stupid. But the fact that Carter has just been sitting in town for 20 years, and like Hitchard is one thing because he's the king or whatever, and all he did was drop Carter and Lawway off to Leica, and then had nothing to do with them after that. So him not saying anything is one thing. Although him not saying anything when he knows it's Elliot that came to help him with Heuria is insane. But Leica not telling Elliot anything for 20 years? What awful, terrible people. What absolute idiots. Holy cow. It's awful, man. This game, it was already, we've been making the joke throughout the whole playthrough that this is like baby's first JRPG. There's nothing especially special about this game, story-wise and character-wise. Everything is very basic and very one-note. It's pretty much everything that you expect, more or less. The only thing that really was out there is like, that could have been a twist was who is the sorcerer? Is the sorcerer Mal? Is the sorcerer Ludmilla? Is the sorcerer Elliot, Mao's child, which once we realized that Mao's child was Elliot, obviously that's no longer an option. That was like the only thing the game had going that was kind of like up in the air of like, ooh, I wonder what it is. And then it ended up being the most obvious one anyway, which is that it was Mao, because from the very start I was like, yeah, I bet it's Mao. That's the most likely one. But then I was like, well, it could be. They might try and pull the rug out from under you. It might be Ludmilla, or it might even be Mao's child, but it's probably Mao. And the fact that it was Mao, I don't think is bad or anything. Mao makes the most sense that it would be Mao. I just thought that there was a possibility it could be one of the others. But I was like, yeah, it's probably Mao, and it being Mao is fine. But holy cow, they take so long to go over Elliot being Lawway and Carter, and oh my goodness, it's really bad, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of laughing at just how bad it is. But really, the main problem is that the game just got really, really, really boring after the 3 sages. After we beat the giant mech boss to talk to the 3rd sage, everything, like, from that point onward was straight up, I've just been like, there's more? There's more? Holy cow, I get it. I understand, like, the overarching story and what you're trying to get across. Can we just get to the end, please? It's really tedious and just really boring, and it really just makes the game not fun. Like, the game is just not fun anymore. So, anyways, I'm done ranting. I was supposed to end like 5-10 minutes ago. I actually have stuff to do. So, I might later in the week record the rest of this and upload it to YouTube. I might not. I don't know, honestly. If I don't record like running through the last hour or 2 hours or whatever I have the game, I can't believe that there's still another hour of this game. That's maddening that there's still like another hour of this to go when it feels like the game should have been over 2 hours ago. If I don't end up doing it, then I'll add on a little like outro like, hey, I didn't want to play any more of the game, so I just quit. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, even though it's been lame. And I'll catch you next time for whatever other games you watch on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Until then, farewell.